I mean, like we said, like the slot is very, very important, I'm sure, to this pick. I'm sure that they got him for, I'm not going to say significantly, but it wouldn't shock me if they got him for pretty comfortably under what they would have had to give Langford. Not to say that that automatically makes it the right pick or that passing on Langford is like completely justified then, but they do have, like two more picks relatively early, and using that money that they won't use on Clark, you assume that maybe they try to poach, prep players in those rounds too, which maybe they wouldn't have been able to do if they got Langford. And yeah, like I said, I mean, in general, I'm a pretty big Clark guy as is. Like I'm not, like grabbing my pitchfork for for this pick. I'm not like, the world is not ending to me for this pick. It definitely, I would have gone Langford for sure, but I mean, Max Clark, when you're talking about ceiling, has one of the highest ceilings in this entire draft, and was a clear cut. There was a clear top five, and he was in there. It's just a matter of I guess your individual opinion on the difference in ceiling between Langford and Clark at the end of the day. But yeah, I think to Reese's point, the money, the pool money, and the slot money for what they do with their next two picks is almost guaranteed was a factor in this decision.
I am going to say the same thing now that I probably said when Joe was picked, because I feel the same way. I don't love the strategy of signing under, or of drafting under slot to save money for later. And for me, just like when Job was picked, if you're going to take a guy third overall, I don't care if you save money. I don't care if you go over slot. I don't care if he's right at slot. If you have the third overall pick, I feel like you need to take your guy. And I think Job was Avila's guy back in the day. I hope Clark is Harris's guy, because Harris has shown us he's a smart dude. So I would put blind trust in Scott Harris, I think, just based on some of the moves he's made. But if Clark is your guy in Detroit and you're able to save money, that's awesome. If Job is your guy and you save money, then you go get Ty Madden and Pacheco and whoever else with the savings, and you make that top three really good. Great. If they wanted Langford and that was their guy and they couldn't do that, that's great too. But I have to believe that they are in love with Max Clark, and Max Clark is their guy. And now they have the benefit of extra money for 37 overall. But I don't necessarily know they need it. I mean, the Tigers have the second highest draft pool money other than the Pirates, right? So I don't know that you necessarily had to hurt in your over-under slot here with third overall. But I like Max Clark, like you guys. I hope that they use the savings well. I think they did last time to get Madden and to get Pacheco. But I just need to believe, and I genuinely hope that they saw Max Clark, fell in love, and they're like, this is our guy. And they had on a Post-it note, Max Clark, no matter what.